Okay guys, we have another example regarding horizontal motion. The example the example says a point moves on the x-axis avec sinus horizontal motion. Okay abi, x-axis, because x-axis is a horizontal line. Madem movement'a a particle is x-axis, so horizontal motion. Evet, bir de example at horizontal motion. And we said when you have a horizontal motion you must have position function. Don't forget that guys. Okay, when the problem example at horizontal motion you must have position function. بس اگه vertical motion بید خو اگه نداشتی امزان position function چیه. Okay, ده باشه. A point moves on the x-axis with a position function s of t equals 2 plus 70 minus t squared, where time is positive. And we mean time always is positive and could be 0 as well. ده باشه. This is given. باشه required شه at what time, at what time. إذا required is time. At what time. Okay, so final result today we need to find time. At what time will the point move to the left? When the point move to the left. باشه چی تشته بومه movement particle get to the left or to the right or up or down or stop. Velocity, right? Velocity gives us information about the position function, right? So guys, in the previous video we talked about this. So velocity gives us information about the position. I give velocity is if the velocity is positive, so bimana the particle or point move to the left. I get negative b to the right. Yanji up, right? I give problem at horizontally bit left or right, and I give vertically bit up or down. Okay. دي باشه. At what time will the point move to the left? كأنما تبيش at what time, at what t the point move to the left. It means when v is less than 0. Then first of all we just gonna find, we have s, we just gonna find velocity and the velocity less than 0 again, find t, that's it. Okay, at what time will the point move to the left? And the same for part b. At what time, find t, will the point move to the right? Move to the right, so when velocity is positive. First differentiate position function, find v, and use this and make it greater than 0. Mona the greater than 0 again, çünkü point move to the right, and then find t. De باشه. At what time will the point stop? Will the point stop when velocity is 0? Okay guys, إذا very دسبيكي كprocess solve كرنا في example we have position function, we will differentiate it to find v and then with 3 part A. Okay, part A, find t when velocity is negative. Then find t, will the point move to the left? Okay, at what time will the point move to the left? Then the velocity less than 0 again, and then find t. Part B, at what time will the point move to the right? Then we give velocity positive, but then find t. At what time will the point stop? So velocity equals 0, and then find t. So this is part A, B, and C. I'm gonna solve it. Okay, part A. First of all, guys, part A said at what time will the point move to the left? Then velocity less than 0 again. Velocity less than 0. But first of all, we have position function. We're just gonna differentiate it to get velocity. Okay, position function s of t equals 2 plus 70 minus t squared. Okay, I'm just gonna differentiate it, find the derivative. The derivative of position function is velocity, so it's going to be 7 minus 2t. Okay, and then v less than 0. I'm just gonna make this expression less than 0 to find t. So it's gonna be 7 minus 2t less than 0. Okay, so I'm just gonna move I'm just gonna move this 7 to the other side. It's going to be negative, right? So it's going to be negative 2t less than negative 7. Positive will turn to negative. So divide the sides by divide the sides by negative 2. When you divide or multiply an inequality by negative number, the sign, inequality sign, will flip or will change. If it is greater, it's going to be less. Again, less than bit is going to be greater than. So sign now the switch bit. Now negative 2 divided by negative 2 is going to be to t, and this sign will switch. Negative 7 divided by negative 2, negative cancel with negative, so it's going to be 7 over 2. So the velocity is negative when t is greater than 7 over 2, or we can say 3.5 second. So when t is greater than 3.57, and I got to number line check, guys. Got to number line check. So I get time الفيري 7 over 2 bitten, so 3.7. So when t is greater than, it's not included. When t is greater than, so الفيري velocity is negative. So velocity is negative. It means after this time, when 3.5 second, particle cheetah left. Let's move to the left. Now we're gonna solve part B and C. Part B. Part B, at what time will the point move to the right? Move to the right, so when velocity is positive. So we do have velocity, and we just found velocity, which is 7 minus 2t. Okay, so 7 minus 2t greater than 0. I'm just gonna move 7 to the other side, going to be negative 2t, as we did here, greater than negative 7. So divide the sides by negative 2, we're gonna get t. Because we divided by negative number, this sign will switch. Is going to be less than 7 over 2. So when t is less than 7 over 2, 7 over 2, you know that it's 3.5, right? 3.5 second. So when t is less than 3.5, the interval, the guys, velocity is positive. Okay, so of course very t equal 0. Then from 0 to 3.5 particle to raste. Okay, from 0 to 3.5 the point moves to the right, and then after 3.5 مثلا دي بيجن هيك car بيتن يا راوستي بيشتي هنجي the car or the point move to the left because velocity is very less than 0. Okay guys, this is how you understand. Part C, at what time will the point stop? طبعا في part C guys فيت ام خوب زانين وكي هر وقت direction خود change كر velocity very 0. okay, هر وقت direction خود change كر مثلا هم logically تهزر كي هيك car هيك سيارة بشي طرف راسي بشينج بزفري طرف جنبي اكيد في stop كد باشي direction change كد. So change a direction اكيد ويري دبيته 0. Of course time دبيته 3.5. chapter 4 ده اگر graphic مثلا increase بیتن بشینگه decrease بیتن اتوره derivative 0 بمانه critical value بی 0. So very هر the same که اوه تمثیل function اگید کرد و velocity تمثیل derivative اگید کرد. Okay, ده باشه. now خو اگه تو step by step بشه که velocity equals 0 که you will get t equals 3.5 باشه. v equals 0, so 7 minus 2t equals 0. Move 2t to the other side, 2t equals 7, so t equals 7 over 2, which is 3.5 second. Then very at 3.5 second velocity الفيري بيتا 0. As we said the directional particle like changed bit الفيري أكيد velocity دي بيتا 0. And that's it. And here we have three examples. These are your turn, guys. Try to do it and send it to me. I'll check whether it's correct or not. First question said, what is the value of t within the interval 0 to t for the position function in meters? So the position function is given, where the instantaneous velocity is equal to the average velocity. Guys, when the instantaneous velocity equals to the average velocity. Instantaneous velocity is prime of t, right? Is equal to the average velocity. So v average equals s of 2 minus s of 1 over t2 minus t1. ده باشه. Okay, you have the interval هي دوشي average velocity بینه در. You have position function as well. بس میشه دوید find t کنگی when s prime of t equals v average. يعني دست بگی s اخوام ده prime کن guys. Divided 3t squared minus 12t plus 9 equals v average. You have s2 minus s0 over t minus 0, and then the equation اقدر که بتنه t آده and then find t. Then the process شوية guys دست بگی s prime ده دارخين the equalize can v average and then find t. Okay, the out time در كويد كوجا t equals ch number. For example, let's say in division a توی تایمی ده guys اگر تو substitute که s prime ده بوده result اگر كويد same اگر v average در كويد لازم هر دوت equal بند. توی تایمی ده v prime or instantaneous velocity and v average did equal bend. The second one, an object moves according to the position function. Position function is given. At what time will the velocity be 0? Okay, at what time will its velocity be at 0? Then velocity is 0, find t. And you have position function. You will differentiate it. This big is to the v in the direction equals 0 can and find t, and that's it. Now the last one, the function of the velocity of a moving body is, okay, position function is given, meter per second, where t is between 0 and 5. Find the velocity and acceleration of this body at 2. So it's an instantaneous velocity and an instantaneous acceleration. And you have v. Then turn it to the 2 substitute k with a v در كويد and differentiate it and substitute 2, you will get acceleration as well. What can be said about the speed and direction of the object when the velocity and acceleration have opposite sign? Guys, how you can boom checking. Okay, try to understand and solve this one. So the most important part of this example 3, is this: velocity and acceleration have opposite sign. And if the velocity is positive and acceleration is negative, what does it mean? When the velocity is negative and acceleration is positive, what does it mean? Yani chip particulated, v body hatched. Okay, try to do this, and that's it.